I've never been here before. Okay, I'm here now, but I just got here, and this is the very first time I've ever been to this place, one of the world's most exciting, most dynamic cities. Hong Kong is a superstar. From the time it was conceived 170 years ago, this city was destined to become something special. Modern Hong Kong offers glitz and grit in equal amounts. At street level, the city is all hustle and bustle, with scads of shops and restaurants and whatever. You'll find naked materialism, but you'll also find pockets of peace and quiet. Kowloon may be one of the world's most intense pieces of urban real estate, but smack in the middle of it is a massive sprawl of green. This is the Kowloon Park, and here you're going to find swimming pools and recreation centers, gardens, and tons of lush greenery. There's something really nice and also irresistible about a banyan tree. And you'll find them in Hong Kong, not just here in places like parks, but you'll also find them dotted around the city in some very built-up urban areas. Well, one of the must-do, must-see attractions in Hong Kong is the tramway, which takes you up to the peak, the sort of ridge of mountains at the very top of Hong Kong. Okay, we are taking the tram up to the peak, and it's a very, to put it mildly, it's very steep. Dinner time at Temple Street Market, and the name of this restaurant is Spicy Crabs. Well, there's a bunch of Chinese writing which I don't really understand, but I think that's a case where maybe the plural is not such a good idea. I think they should have stuck to that noun as sort of a non-count noun, if you know what I mean. Well, the waitress suggested that we get a Shanghai beer, because until now we've been drinking this Tsingtao, which is, I guess, from this local region, which is palatable, I guess. But so she suggested we drink this, and this is the first time for me having it. This is Yang Jing beer, and it's sort of, it's okay, I guess. It's kind of drinkable. Take a look up, and one of the world's most famous skylines bursts into view. The tall, skinny buildings stab the skyline like fingers. We're talking some of the biggest height-to-width ratios ever achieved in the field of architecture. No wonder this is one of the planet's most densely populated places, where the residents are constantly elbowing each other for space. Well, it's time to say goodbye to Hong Kong. We're actually headed back to the airport on the Airport Express train, which is another great feature of this city. And I'm thinking back to the lead-up of the city's handover back to the Chinese in 1997, when a lot of commentators at the time, expressed the fear that this city, after it was handed back to the Chinese, would lose a lot of its distinctive features, its energy, its dynamism. And all I can say that those fears now, based on what we've seen in the last 4 days, were completely unfounded. Hong Kong remains one of the world's great cities.